Grasp Community Center is at 250 Donellan, Converse, Texas. We're on via bus line number 21. We're just a couple blocks from the post office in Converse. So that's free lunches for all folks 60 years old and older. Come on down, we'll see you at lunch. Want to remind you, the Night in Old Converse Parade Committee invites you to participate in the 43rd Annual Night in Old Converse Parade, Saturday, October 1st, 2016 at 10 a.m. The Parade Committee is now accepting applications from businesses, civic groups, and citizens who wish to participate in the parade. Applications are due by Wednesday, September 23rd, 2016. There's no charge for participating in the parade. Together with your help, we can make the 2016 Night in Old Converse Parade the biggest and best parade that Converse has ever seen. If you have questions or comments, call Rita Creswell at 210-602-0291, or you can email her at nioc-parade@outlook.com, or fax at 210-405-0270. Sorry. And here's a bit of news. It's a grand reopening of the Taj Mahal movie theater at Joint Base San Antonio Randolph. On Saturday, September 17th, 2016 at noon, they're having the opening activities. At 1 o'clock is ribbon cutting, and then they're showing Storks, the new Disney movie, at 2 o'clock. So bring all the kids to Storks at the Randolph Theater, Taj Mahal. You do have to be an ID card holder. And we'll see you there. Have a great day. Here's a letter from Ben Price, the email guy with San Antonio Steel Guitar Association. Hello, everyone. The San Antonio Steel Guitar Association will hold the next jam on Sunday, September 11th at the William Randolph American Legion Post 593 from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. at 326 West Legion, Converse, Texas, and the admission is free. We ask all steel players, lap and non-pedal steel players, to attend no matter what your skill level may be. Please be set up, tuned, and ready to play at 2 p.m. We will have a for sale or trade table available. Our band will be on board to back up all musicians. Come out and enjoy the fun. We'll be passing the can for donations that can go to the Warrior and Family Support Center at Fort Sam Houston. Last year, thanks to you folks, we were able to donate $5,000 to this worthy cause. Also, mark your calendars for the 2016 San Antonio Steel Guitar Association Family Fest. This event, which will be held on Sunday, September 18th at the Trading Post in China Grove, features multiple local bands, a silent auction, 50-50 raffle, and brisket plates and other good things to eat. All proceeds from this event go to support the Warrior and Family Support Center at Fort Sam Houston. If you have items to donate for the silent auction, contact Kenny Piper at kjtpiper@aol.com or 210-648-9195. We are currently selling raffle tickets on a Fender guitar that has been autographed by a number of well-known artists, including George Strait. Tickets are $10 each, and there are only 500 tickets available. If you or your organization would like to purchase tickets, contact Kenny Piper or Ben Price. The drawing for the guitar will be held at the Family Fest. Lastly, if you're interested in learning to play the steel guitar, the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association offers a free self-help group that meets every 2 weeks with the sole purpose of helping people work on the basics of this beautiful instrument. For more information, contact Ben Price at 210-255-1816 or go to www.facebook.com/SATXGA. And we'll see you at Sunday's Jam. And then we want to remind you that Saturday night at 6 o'clock on PATV San Antonio, you can watch the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association. Want to remind you also that in the afternoon at 4, you can see social services in Converse program that comes from the Grasp Community Center. So the two items you want to see on PATV San Antonio on Saturdays. And if you have Time Warner cable, it's on channel 20. If you have Grande cable, it's on channel 19. And if you have Uverse, it's on channel 99. So you can watch the show today on TV with the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association, and then come to the live jam on Sunday. And before we go, here's from the last page of today's Catholic, September 2nd, 2016, under the death column. John Igo leaves far-reaching legacy, by Carol Boss Soa, today's Catholic. His master said to him, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Matthew 25:21. San Antonio. John Igo, a man who loved words and people, passed away on August 9th at the age of 89, leaving behind an enduring legacy as an educator, writer, artist, theatrical producer, critic, civic leader, mentor, and friend. Born on May 29, 1927, to John N. Igo and Anna Stella Wooler, he grew up on ranch land owned by his family in the Helotes area of northwest Bexar County. His Bavarian stonemason ancestors settled the land in the mid-19th century, and Igo continued to live in his family's Waller Road home until later years necessitated moving to a retirement facility. The John Igo branch of the San Antonio Public Library, named in his honor, is a short distance from where he once lived. In retirement, he volunteered there, doing whatever was needed and greeting visitors at the door. A lifelong Catholic, his mother's family helped build St. Joseph downtown and St. Henry churches in San Antonio and Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in Helotes. Igo attended the old Lock Hill School and went on to graduate from Edison High School. He received his bachelor's and master's degrees from Trinity University, which he attended on scholarship, and began his career there as a librarian and English instructor. In 1953, he commenced a 47-year career teaching English at San Antonio College and became sponsor of the Campus Newman Club, a post he held for 25 years. In 2005, interview with Today's Catholic, Igo noted the importance of the Newman Club and Sachs Catholic Student Union, Catholic Student Center, to the young Catholics who found themselves adrift at a secular college. It's a very dangerous age, 18 through 22, for Catholics, he said. We Catholics lost a lot of people in those days. They would try other things or just give it all up and become agnostic or atheist or just nothing. As Newman Club sponsor, he spoke at a Sierra Club meeting, informing his audience that around 6,000 students, more than half the student body at SAC, were Catholic. This was more than the number of families at many parish churches, he said, yet they were served by only one chaplain for a few hours weekly. Igo did not mince words about the need for the church to provide spiritual support for these young men and women, telling the gathering that if action was not taken, you were going to be responsible for their spiritual condition. Within a year, there was a Catholic student center on campus. Igo was later awarded the Archbishop's Medal for Service to Young by Archbishop Francis J. Frury in San Fernando Cathedral, not only for dedication to the SAC Catholic Student Center and Newman Club, but for his 20 years as a CCD teacher at Our Lady of Guadalupe in Helotes and his 15 years as lector at the 9:30 a.m. Mass there. Other teaching awards included the Piper Professor of the Year Award, the SAC Teaching Excellence Award, and the National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development Teaching Excellence Award. He also taught at the University of the Incarnate Word, St. Mary's Hall, and was an instructor for a special class in poetry for deaf adults at SAC. In recent years, he volunteered his teaching skills to tutor children with learning disabilities. A producer and director of plays, as well as an award-winning playwright and sometimes actor, Igo was founding producer-director of Renegade Theater locally and volunteer manager of the San Antonio Public Library Theater Archives for 20 years. He served as a drama critic for several San Antonio publications and KLRN TV, and was a well-known broadcast personality in the fields of poetry and grammar. A co-founder of the Extended Run Players at University of Incarnate Word, a readers' theater group for older actors whose performances raise funds for theater scholarships, he annually presented their endowment fund with a generous check on his birthday, calling it his birthday present to himself. It was he who came up with the group's name. He received the American Association of Community Theater Spotlight Award for his service to community theater and was honored by the San Antonio Theater Coalition as a living legend. He won numerous poetry awards and published 12 books of poetry, including The Third Temptation of St. John, National Society of Arts and Letters Literature Award, and God of Gardens, Southwest Writers Conference Publication Award. He authored books in other subjects as well, including local history, his most recent being Folk Tales from the Helotes Settlement and a Stone for Plot 4, or Mendes A Quest. He was working on 4 manuscripts at the time of his death. In 1985, he received an Emmy for his documentary script, Our Children, The Next Generation, which inspired the film Colors, directed by Dennis Hopper. Among his many other awards were the Speech Arts Association First Distinguished Medal, translated awards, German and Spanish, from Poet Laureate International, and Gratis Medallion for Distinguished Service to Area Libraries, the only time it has been bestowed on a non-librarian. Today's Catholic was among the publications over which Igo, an inveterate grammarian, kept a watchful eye. While he eschewed the modern convenience of email, a website created by a friend writer, Gary Demers, renewed Igo's contact with many former students and colleagues in later years. At the public celebration of Igo's life, held the evening of August 17th at the Gardens of Old Town, Helotes, Demers noted the deluge of emails and phone calls sent from around the world by persons whose lives had been touched by him. There was echoed in the testimonials that night, which spoke